Welcome to my channel. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit, Infinite Gratitude. So today we're going to do another collective message. Spirit, any and all messages for the collective. Infinite Gratitude. So I feel like you're stepping into your power, collective. You're stepping into the limelight. I feel like you have something that you do really well. You're really talented. You're really gifted at something. And that's your power. It's like the gift, the talent that you have, something about you, something that you do is remarkable, miraculous. There's something about you that's getting a lot of attention. I feel you stepping into your power and doing that thing. It's profitable for you as well. I feel like you've thought about this, like, you know what? I've been making cakes for years for family and friends, and it's just something that I love to do, something that I was taught, something that my family passed down to me, certain recipes that have been passed down to me, or there's just things that you do and you never thought, hey, this is marketable, or hey, this is something I could capitalize off of, or I could expand this. And I see you thinking about it. It's like, I never sell these cakes, I make these things, and I never thought about like making a business or selling them or using this talent for this purpose or using this skill for this thing. There's something that you're considering doing something with some sort of abundance that you have abundance now. You could have like a skill or a talent, you could have resources, you could have time, space, tools, you have some sort of abundance, and you're like, what can I do with this? And I see you like giving it thought and contemplating what it is that you'd like to do next, or the next move that you're going to make. There's something profitable about something that you've never considered profiting off of. And this obviously doesn't interfere with your morals and your values. It's not like you're selling your soul. It's not like you're compromising your integrity or giving up your dignity to be marketable, to be successful in something. This has nothing to do with you selling your soul. This is actually quite lucrative. This makes sense. This is a practical move that you are making or that you're considering making. Something about this decision is very practical. But I see you thinking and not actually doing anything. I feel like somebody could be telling you or giving you advice on this, or you could have gone to somebody like, hey, what should I do with this? You have some sort of abundance, something. You might have been gifted something. This is information, this is a skill, these are talents, these are resources. You have time, you have space, you have something, and you're trying to figure out what to do with it, how to capitalize off of it, how to make something marketable, how to profit off of something, how to expand something. Because somebody might have given you an idea, like, you really should sell your cakes. Like, I know you love to do it for fun and you just are really generous and you do it for free, but you really should start a business. I mean, it's time for you to get a return on your investment, or it's time for you to reap the rewards of something, or to expand something, or for something to grow. And somebody could have like been watching you. I feel like there's someone watching you do something for free, or do something that you love, like really easy, and you do it in your free time. There's something that you're doing and you're being watched, and this person is trying to tell you, hey, like, I can see you like turning this into a business. I can see you being very successful if you were to make certain moves or decisions or join forces with certain people. There's someone like giving you an idea, or like planting a seed, or a seed has already been planted in you a long time ago. and you're considering like doing something that you don't normally do, and you're seeing yourself differently because of this seed that was planted in you. You see yourself differently. You're looking at yourself like you're meeting yourself again, or you're just getting to know yourself because you never seen yourself doing this thing. You always thought that you were going to bake cakes for fun. It was never going to be like you were never going to open up a bakery. You were never going to have a brand. You were never going to um, turn that into something more than what it was to you. To you was very simple. It could be as simple as like I like to knit, you know, and you're always knitting and you're making things for family and friends, and you're doing things for people for free, and you're just enjoying your hobby, and then suddenly there's this light bulb that goes off, the seed is sprouting, and you're thinking about where you could go with this, how far you could go with this. You're in deep thought when it comes to this. You're in deep thought. I see you staying in deep thought, and I also see you like sharing your thoughts with someone else. And there's this energy, this person here, this King of Swords is like trying to spoil your plans or soil your plans. I feel like this King of Swords in reverse is telling you things that are like discouraging. Now, I don't know where this seed was planted, where you were like, hey, this could be more than, you know, a hobby, or I could turn this into a business. I can make this a brand, or, you know, I can do something with this abundance. Like, there was a seed that was planted in you, and you're acting on it. You're thinking about it. You're considering it. There's somebody here who's trying to like spoil your plans or get you to like not manifest or bring something into fruition, trying to speak fear into your plans. There's someone who's trying to project fear and insecurity onto you. They don't have what it takes to do it, or to go there, or to do what you're trying to do for yourself. They don't have what it takes to do that for themselves. You're thinking about doing something for yourself. You're thinking about capitalizing off of a talent, skill, ability, resource, some sort of abundance. You're trying to expand, you're trying to ascend, you're trying to grow. There's someone here who just doesn't have what it takes to do that, to even take the time out to think things through the way that you do. I see you being very thorough and being very strategic, thinking things through, how to capitalize off of some sort of abundance. This person does not have the patience, the energy, the time, the capacity to even sit down and think it through. So this person is just like, as soon as you bring up your ideas, like, hey, I've been actually like really into, you know, these YouTube videos, these tutorials. I might be able to like, you know, start a business doing this thing, or I might be able to profit off of something. This person immediately shuts it down. Like they don't even, it's like they're not even hearing you. It's like this person immediately puts fear into your plans, or talks down on your plans, immediately rejects the idea, the concept, doesn't even like look at your blueprint, doesn't even look at the notes that you were taking, doesn't even look at the resources and the videos and all the research that you were doing. Like they don't even like consider or look at the research. It's just like they immediately um, reject and try to shut down your ideas. I don't even know why you could have potentially like tried to share this with this person. This is the wrong person to talk to about your plans. There's somebody here, I don't know if you shared this with them or if they heard about it, but there's someone here trying to speak life into your plans, onto your plans. It's only because they don't have what it takes to do it for themselves. They don't have the capacity. They can't even have a conversation with you to conceptualize what it is that you're trying to share with them. Like, do you see this? Do you see what I'm trying to do with it? Do you see what it could be? Do you see the potential? Do you see the bigger picture? They can't even see that far ahead. They can't see the horizon. They don't, their peripheral vision is just not as large. It's just, they are not capable of meeting you where you're at. So they're not going to be able to offer you anything worthwhile in their conversation, their advice, their opinion. Whoever this King of Swords in reverse is to you, their opinion is like worthless in this situation. When it comes to this, I don't know who this person is to you, but when it comes to this, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're pursuing, this person is not going to be able to help you. You're gonna have to like guide yourself through this, or seek someone else to cooperate with, collaborate with. They can't meet you where you're at. They don't have the capacity. So Spirit, you want to elaborate on this energy, or do you want to move on? Like, a book is being opened. I honestly like got a download the other day of this energy of someone being read like a book, or someone being opened like a book. Yeah, somebody's like either watching you, collective, trying to read you, trying to read your facial expressions, trying to read like in between the lines, trying to like read your mind. There's someone who's trying to like read your mind. Someone wants to know what you're going to do before you do it. Or there's someone who wishes they knew what you were going to do before you do it. They're trying to like read you so they can be one step ahead of you, or be able to predict your behavior. I don't know if this person's intentions are negative or positive. We're going to see in a second. You're protected no matter whether this person has negative or positive intentions for you. Whoever this person is trying to read you, trying to predict your next move, trying to predict your behavior, trying to like read your mind, know your thoughts at all times. Like this person wants to know what you're thinking about at all times. This person wishes they were like in your head and could like hear your thoughts. And obviously, like that's a waste of time to even want to do something like that. But this person does like think about being in your head and wanting to know your thoughts. It doesn't matter what their intentions are, you're protected um, in general, like overall, from someone who's trying to like invade your privacy. Like your thoughts are private. Like you have your own thoughts that are private, and you are the master of your thoughts. So you are like in control of your thoughts. The only person who has access to your mind and your thoughts is Spirit and you. So that's a given. I don't know why this person would even like try to read your mind, or try to read your thoughts, or predict your behavior. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that you're protected. Somebody is really frustrated, flustered, embarrassed. Whoever this person is trying to read you or predict your movements, I feel like this person is embarrassed. Someone's flustered, like they couldn't do it. They thought that they could like predict what you were going to do, or this person like thought that they knew like what you were going to do, what you're going to say before you were going to do it, and like you did something completely different, and then they're flustered, they're embarrassed. You're protected. You were never even aware of this. Like you were protected. You weren't even aware of like what this person had going on mentally. You were protected. With the star card in upright position, you are protected. You've been protected from something. Oh, Spirit wants to tell you something. Spirit said like you were protected, like the things that you've been protected from, you have no idea what they were. Spirit like really has your back on that level, where like you will never see some of the people who tried to attack you. You will never know some of the people who tried to attack you. You will never meet them. You will never see them. Some of the people who had like so much hatred towards you, you will never even know their names. You will never even see them. Spirit is like they don't even exist in your reality, in your world, because we don't want you to see. We don't want you to interact. We don't want you to engage. There's nothing for you to learn. There's nothing for you to experience. They've been blocked. They've been denied access. And I feel like you were completely oblivious to their energy or their presence. Like Spirit is like filling you in. Like Spirit has to tell you like these people were out to get you, or this person had like really bad intentions for you, and you didn't even know who they were, and you didn't even know what their plans were. Like you were completely oblivious to it, and you weren't affected by it. You weren't touched by it. Their plans failed. Their plans backfired. Somebody's bad, negative intentions towards you backfired on them, and you had no idea. You were protected on that level. Spirit had your back on that level to where you were oblivious to the negativity, to the hates. I think you were focused on, like, I think you were deep in thought. I feel like you were deep in thought, considering, like, what your next move was. I feel like you were like taking in an inventory. You were like assessing your abundance and trying to capitalize off of it. And you're just in deep thought, getting advice, discerning who to take advice from. All of this is happening. Whole time there's talk of your downfall, your demise. I feel like your name could have been brought up frequently. I feel like your name was being brought up frequently in a situation where you weren't aware that your name was being brought up. You were oblivious to what was being said about you. Like, you were completely oblivious. You were focused on this. Seven of Pentacles. You were focused on this. You might have found out after the fact that something was going on behind your back. Spirit protected you. You were oblivious to all this negativity. And I feel like you still are being protected. You were protected. You were in a situation where you were protected. Spirit had already, like, protected you. Spirit is still protecting you. And also, not only is Spirit protecting you, Spirit is giving you downloads and sharing with you what you were oblivious to at that time, because Spirit wanted you to stay focused. Spirit clearly wanted you to figure out what to do with this abundance and what your next step was. Spirit needed you to stay focused on that. Spirit still needs you to continue to focus on that. I feel like you're still strategizing, you're still planning, you're still doing research, you're still assessing. Spirit needs you to be focused on that, because that is your purpose and that is your instructions. And then Spirit wants you to know, while you're focused on that, you're being protected. Like, I'm fighting battles for you. I'm fighting wars on your behalf, behind your back. And Spirit wants you to know, like, how hard Spirit rides for you. Spirit wants you to know this reading is mainly about Spirit just, like, letting you know that you're protected. And not only are you protected, but Spirit is riding for you, guiding you. Spirit has your front and your back is what I'm getting here. Spirit wants you to know, I got your front and your back, and can't nobody have your front and your back like me. Like, I got you 360. Like, I protect you, like, entirely, like, holistically. Mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. Spirit is like, you cannot, there's not a friend in the world who will have your front and your back the way I do. Like, I want you to know that. Spirit says. So we're just going to throw up our gratitude, because I'm telling you right now, the wars and the battles that Spirit was fighting behind your back are legit. Legitimate threats, legitimate attacks, hatred. It didn't even touch you. You weren't even aware of, like, who it was, where it was coming from. I see collective just so focused on their abundance that they don't even know who or where the negativity is coming from. It just is irrelevant. And then Spirit comes in and Spirit chimes in and says, now, who's going to protect you like me, and who's going to have your back like me? You see what I've done for you? You see what was going on and you were completely protected from? Like, do you see now? Especially at this point and at this place that we've achieved, that we've come to, Spirit is just wants you to recognize that there is nobody that has your front and your back like Spirit. It's important to know that, to be aware of that. Yeah. You're in a liberated space, collective. Spirit, like, really liberated and freed you from some sort of hatred, negativity. You're in this liberated space. You don't have any conflict when it comes to this energy, this negativity here, there is no conflict. There is nothing that you have to do. Spirit fought the battle for you. Is what Spirit is trying to say. Like, I actually fought this battle for you completely. Like, you didn't have to lift a finger. You didn't even have to do anything. All you had to do was focus. But when it comes to fighting off this hatred and this negativity, you didn't have to do anything. Spirit handled this for you. Spirit wants you to recognize, like, you see who you're working with, like, you know who you're dealing with. Spirit wants you to know, it's like, I'm not just one of your little friends. I'm Spirit. Like, I do things that man can't do, that other people can't do for you. I can do for you what no one else can do for you. Spirit. The Queen of Chalices in upright position is a good vibe. You're so abundant, collective, and you're liberated from this hatred and this negativity. So good for you. You're just really abundant and liberated. With the Hierophant and ooh. So I feel like you are going to step into even more abundance, more the Lovers in reverse. This is so interesting underneath the star card. So I feel like collective, the reason why you were being attacked, now you were oblivious to this, right? You don't even like know where these people came from or who these people are or what the problem is. You're oblivious, you're unaware, you are completely like focused on what's important to you or what's relevant to you. And I see you being rewarded for that. Spirit is like congratulating you. Spirit is like rewarding you because it's like you didn't get involved in this negativity and this hatred. You stayed focused. And I feel like you could have gotten involved. I feel like it was possible if you had like no faith. If you were faithless. If you were easily influenced, you would have given up your abundance or you would have forfeited your abundance. I see you staying focused on the instructions and on Spirit, on your abundance, and being like, I got to figure out what my next move is. I got to listen to my intuition. I feel like you were assessing your intuition, even. You know, your intuition was a tool, a resource for you. And you were focusing on like what your heart was telling you, what your mind was telling you, getting your body right, getting your spirit together. Like you were focused on your well-being. Like you could have been focused on resources, abundance. This could have been something that had to do with your physical health, your well-being. Like you were focused on something that was really important to you. You're being rewarded for that, for not having for being faithful, for keeping your faith. If you had lost your faith, you would have honestly, you would have been playing in the mud with these people. You would have been in the mud like tussling with these people if you hadn't have stayed focused and had faith in God's plan for you. You definitely stayed focused, and I see you being rewarded for that. Spirit wants you to know who you're dealing with, the type of entities that you're working with. Like it's not a game. Spirit wants you to know. Your spirit team wants you to know. Like this is what we do. This is what we're here for. These are the kind of wars and battles that we have fought and won for you. It's unreal. It's unreal what Spirit has done for you behind your back, in front of you, in your face. Spirit, I mean, you collective, you know what Spirit has done in front of your face, right before your eyes. And Spirit is like, and guess what? I be behind your back doing the most too. And you don't even know about that because I need you to stay focused. I see you stepping into some sort of abundance. I see a lot for you because Spirit's like, this isn't a game. Like, there's this abundance that you're stepping into. This is why you were being attacked. This is why this hatred and this negativity was directed at you, towards you. It's because of the abundance that you are made for. Like, you're designed for. Like, it's in your DNA to live a certain lifestyle or to have certain things or to come into some sort of abundance or some sort of plan. Like it's your code. your code on this in this life. Spirit wants you to stay focused on obtaining and reaching those rewards and keeping your faith. And you have no reason not to be faithful after what Spirit has done for you and put you on game like Spirit again and again and again too, consistently and always and forever. It's like Spirit is like, yeah, you already know who I am. You already know what I'm about. Stay focused, you know. It's nothing to it. It's really nothing to it. Half of this is done for you. Like, come on now. The Hierophant in upright position and the Queen of Chalices is giving like you deserve whatever abundance you have or whatever abundance you're coming into. I see a loving relationship. I keep saying abundance, abundance, abundance. Yes, it's abundance. But if you want to be specific, I see you in a healthy, committed, loving relationship. I see you with you and your divine counterpart. With the Hierophant in upright position, I see you getting the union that you've always wanted, that you never knew you wanted. How about that? Because Spirit already said, you know how I do this. I'm going to blow your socks off. You think this is what you want, when in reality, you don't even know. Spirit is like, I blocked and hid you from your own truest, deepest heart's desire so you wouldn't sabotage them. I waited for you to get to this point so you could recognize like you could have more than what you thought you wanted and that there's more out there for you. You didn't even know that there was better. Like Spirit wants you to know, like, you've seen what I do for you in front of your face. How could you ever doubt me that I don't have like something that's better for you that'll blow your socks off? Like, it's nothing to it. You deserve it too. So don't be surprised. Be surprised, but don't be surprised. When your socks are blown off, Spirit's like, you can be surprised, but don't be surprised. You know how I do. And then with the Lovers in reverse position, I don't know if this has happened for you yet, or if you've come into this abundance yet, or if you've like established yourself in this relationship, in this union, or if you come into union yet. But I feel like you are promised your truest desires and then some beyond. You're promised beyond what you thought you wanted. And Spirit might be waiting to reveal what your true desire is. You might not even have access to that information yet. Spirit might be waiting for you, or Spirit might be doing things strategically, working with you. And when you are in a place where Spirit wants to reveal something to you, Spirit will reveal it to you. With the Queen of Chalices in upright position, you are ready for what it is that you're asking for. Even if you don't know what you really want yet, or you probably know what you want, Spirit wants to like reveal to you what else it is that you want that you didn't know that you wanted. The cherry on top. Like you knew you wanted ice cream, you didn't know that you wanted a cherry and sprinkles and peanuts or what, you know, whatever it is that you add to your sundae. Like Spirit is like, I got the cherries and the toppings and all of that, and you don't even know. That's where we're at. All the focus was worth it. Collective. That's awesome. So I'm going to end the spread with that. One last card. Oh yeah, it's nothing to it, collective. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. I see I see you like it's nothing to it. And I see you like being relieved. Like the cherry on top, whatever toppings come in on your sundae, whatever surplus of abundance comes in after you've created and manifested what you wanted, it's like going to blow your mind. I'm telling you right now, you're not going you never would have thought that you wanted this. You never would have thought that you needed this. You never would have thought that this would relieve you this way. There's something coming in that's relieving you in a way that you never thought was possible. So it's hard for me to even read the energy because it's like you have to see it to believe it. You're being rewarded. There's something destined for you. I mean, I don't know if you've tapped into it 100%. I feel like there's more. This is what I'm getting here. There's a surplus to your abundance. You've tapped into your abundance already. You're thinking about what to do with it. You're focused on like expanding, capitalizing, and growing. But I also see more coming in that you didn't even expect, more that you can't even wrap your head around, abundance that you can't even understand. It's meant, made for you. You're designed for this abundance. So it's like the codes, we got to tap into the codes and tap into, all of our potential here. That's what we're here to do. So congratulations. I feel like this is a congratulatory, celebratory energy, a vibe where spirit just is like really happy for you. Spirit wants you to like, spirit just kind of wants to have a moment with you, and spirit wants to be seen, and spirit wants to put you on like, this is what I'm about. This is what I do. Like, you don't even understand. Like, and you don't, what's about to happen? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'll see y'all soon. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.